it was about Halloween, and they wanted to have donuts for all of the MIA, the boys and the girls. Well, Richard was president of the Young Men's Mutual, and the person that was president of the Young Women's Mutual, her husband worked in the Spudnuts shop, and so she wanted me to make donuts, and she gave me the recipe. And the first time I made them for that night. They were yuck. I mean, I rolled them out, you know, and just had a little. But they're supposed to be 3/4 inch thick, and I had them about like that. So I'm sure my donuts, they were just yuck. But because I had the recipe, I thought, I've got to do better than this. This isn't what I do. And so I made them again, and I asked her, I said, what did I do? And she said, you rolled them too thin. And so that's why they weren't fluffy and good. So I made them again and again, and that started, and then I made them and took them all over. And I've got a recipe here that tells me this is Spudnuts.
So the recipes are on paper plates. I really love this.
And I have 48 cups of flour, which is 3 gallons. It's a 10-pound bag plus 8 cups. I've measured it. And so and 4 cups of shortening, and so I just put in 4 of those things that I did. And you mix that all together like pie crust. And then you add 2 2/3 cup of mashed potato, 2 cups of sugar, 8 teaspoons of salt, 8 eggs beaten, 16 cups of milk. And we used to say that it needed to be scalded, but now it's homogenous. I said you don't need to scald it. You just need to warm it up. And then 16 yeast cakes. So that's the recipe. I have found, I used to get my cups out and measure all my shortening and stuff. But now I buy it in these, and then you just have to cut it. And this is a cup. Yay! So I usually bring it over to put in my wash and cut it in pieces so that, you know, yeah, 12 cups of flour and then a cup of sugar, a cup of. I put my sugar in with my milk because it makes the yeast work faster. And I'll put the milk in there too.
Really cool. Should be being jelly was really fun.
See if I got everything in here. Flour, shortening, potatoes, sugar, salt, eggs, milk, and yeast cake. Yep, got it all. It seems like it makes 8 to 10 dozen.
Okay, so Mary, this is how you tell if it's hot enough. When the bubbles come up through the holes like crazy.
And you have to be so careful when you pick these up because you don't want to push
your fingerprint.
And so you pick them up kind of like this with your thumb through the thing and put them in.
Now you know.
You know. This is, to me, this is beauty. I could have put one more in right there. Isn't that pretty?
They're really best when they're hot. They are just yummy, yummy, yummy.
Used to be that I could take them to everybody, almost. But I can't anymore, there's too many. And if there's just a widow or widower, I only give them 3 or 4 because they're not good the next day. But if they've got a family, I give them, you know, enough so that most everybody can
listen
have
to
2. If it's a big family, I just give them a dozen.
You're welcome. You like donuts?
And that's why now I say to the grandkids, can you come and help me? Because I know that I'm nearly 90. And I know that I couldn't do it without help. But I'd like to keep up this tradition. I mean, it's just something that I'm known for. Everybody says, she's the donut maker. She's the one that gives us donuts. People remember and people, I don't know. We all need to be loved. We all need to be remembered. And it's just a good way to do it. And that was my way. And